I know you hate that I think this way. I know you think that is wrong of me. Listen, I know that everything's strong today, but the longer we go, I know the fire will start to fade, fade, fade. I may be walking too long for this race. I could be wrong, but the chances ain't great. It's not great for me to be wrong, girl. Let me tell y'all. I told you so. Unless you prove me wrong. Okay. So y'all know Porsha Williams, aka Porsha Guabadia, aka Peach Juice. Frick and Frick. Okay. Her and her me and Simon Guabadia are getting a divorce, girl. A divorce. And a lot of the people feel like they're still in love. They're just doing it because Porsha's trying to protect her assets. And at first I was like, girl, protect her assets from what? He's going to get deported. He can't take money with him when he get deported, girl. Like, not really. Like, he can't transfer no funds once he get deported, girl. You know what I'm saying? Porsha said, thank you. Okay, thank you for your prayers and support. And then Simon said, well, stop loving my wife when divorce is final. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means at all. And then this came out. Simon Guabadia hit with a lawsuit from a private jet company for breach of contract and failing to make payments. He owes them close to $1 million. It says on or about July 3rd, 2021, defendant agreed to increase its lease to a 15.625% interest in the Cessna Citation. Is it Citation? Citation Aircraft, Exhibit 1. Defendant breached the terms of the program agreement by failing to timely pay to plaintiffs all amounts due under the program agreement, and plaintiffs terminated the program agreement under its terms on or about February 28th, 2023, a year ago. These unpaid amounts included, without limitation, monthly management fees pursuant to Section A 4.1 of the program agreement, monthly lease fees pursuant to Section 8.1 of the program agreement, occupied hourly fees for flight time pursuant to Section A 4.2 of the program agreement, and hourly fuel fees pursuant to Section A 4.3 of the program agreement. At the time of the termination of the program agreement, defendant owed to plaintiffs $974,213.11 under the terms of the program agreement. On or about August 23rd, 2023, plaintiffs and defendant entered into a confidential release agreement payment plan, whereby defendant agreed to pay plaintiffs the specific sum of $839,296.11 in monthly installments with interest. A copy of the release agreement, which has been redacted for confidentiality purposes, is attached hereto as Exhibit 1 and incorporated herein. Subsequent of the filing of this complaint, plaintiffs will seek to file an unredacted version on Exhibit 1 under seal. Furthermore, upon information and belief, defendant has a copy of release agreement. So this nigga know what he was supposed to be paying and how much he was supposed to be paying, and he wasn't giving them people their money. That's what all of this say. Failure to pay. Defendant timely made the first installment, $25,000, due under the readmittance schedule September 1st, 2023, reducing the balance of the release payment to $814. So he paid a little something off it, not nearly enough. Come on, Tisa.
I mean, it's getting sued for scamming that private jet that I told y'all was a rental.
I told y'all that Tisa had told us that it was all fake and fraudulent over there with Porsha and Simon, but y'all didn't want to believe, because y'all like to believe this delusion that she's going to be able to fuck this lady's husband, get somebody else's man, and it's going to be happily ever, ever fairy tale with her living a princess life.
Scamming that private jet. He owes that private jet company, which is basically like timeshare for private jets now, no shade, right? you don't have to own a private jet. It's still something big to have the ability to even have a rental timeshare, like an Uber private jet. Because like somebody said, it still costs money. Girl, you hating. Well, guess what? So's the private jet company suing Simon and his wifey, Porsha, because baby, just like default, what your husband do, you do. He owes them over $1 million.
And because it was accumulated during the time of their marriage, this is why Porsha needed to protect her money. That's what was released today, that she wants to enforce their prenuptial agreement, which means her money is her money, his money is his money.
He signed a contract, and baby, I got the full court documents. This ain't no. So they're suing him for a breach of contract, stemming from a contract he entered into in December 2020. Also, as a Georgia limited liability.
I read all this. Okay, I read most of this. So she's saying the same thing I just finished saying.
only-
Y'all can go watch Chief's whole video because she broke it down, and she just finished reading the shit on Diddy. We're gonna get into that in another video. I'm probably gonna save Diddy for a members only live. So if you want to see the members only live, make sure you become a member. But shout out to T Tales for giving us the info, reading all of the court documents thing on Simon Guobadia still being a scammer. For all of y'all out there that wanted to tell us that, oh, this happened in the 80s, this happened in the 90s, girl, what the fuck are you missing? It is a pattern of behavior. Why do y'all always feel like somebody has changed their ways when you have no evidence to prove that? I read y'all, my members, y'all know I read y'all some of Porsha's book. Porsha is fucking delusional, looking for somebody to come and save her. She has a trauma wound from her father. So she's always looking for some man to come and save her. She pretends to be stupid. She pretends to lift her voice. And she pretends to want to fuck old men who look like Dennis' daddy. Okay? She pretends. And y'all fall for it because she's pretty with a fat ass and a lot of teeth in her mouth. So y'all believe the lie because you want to believe it because you think you gonna be like Porsha. Find you an African prince. Child, let me tell y'all. That lady was fucking on Bolo before she got with Simon, allegedly. Because I think it was some overlap. But either way, that should let you know that lady wants to fuck somebody that look good. That's why she got him all them enhancements and shit. That should let you know, oh, it's not really about love. It ain't never been about love. I don't think Porsha has loved any of the men that she's ever been in relationships with. Cordell, the football player, the country dude in her book, she ain't never loved, yes, Tyler Perry Bolo. Yes, she was fucking on him. Y'all don't remember that? Few seasons back, her last was second to last season on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She was fucking on the football player, the little young dude before that. Like, she wants to have sex with physically attractive young men. Why do y'all think she's really in love with Dennis' daddy? It was about the money. It was about the look. That's why all y'all got was Instagram post. Instagram post after Instagram post. And y'all believe it. Me and the girls, me and the Ooh Ladies First panel, y'all know we be in the DMs talking all the time. And one of the things we would clock is how the more she would post, the more we would start falling for the lie that they must be. This shit from the very beginning, this was gonna work out. Because essentially, Simon gets remarried every 2 to 5 years, for one. He was cheating on Fallon with a whole nother woman. A whole nother woman was in his car. And y'all act like that never happened. He was fucking on some other woman and Porsha and Fallon all at the same time. And y'all, for some reason, think that breeds the type of relationship that's going to be long lasting. That's what y'all think? No, baby. That's not how that go. If that man was out here hoeing and scamming, he's going to be out here hoeing and scamming. Porsha is just delusional enough to go along with it until she can't go along with it anymore. I kept telling y'all, he don't want her to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta because then that will put him under a microscope. Why all of a sudden, as soon as they filing for divorce, they breaking up, all this shit coming out, she going on Real Housewives of Atlanta to get that check again? It was stupid from the beginning to quit all her fucking jobs, thinking that that nigga was going to come and save her. Again, nobody's gonna come and save you. You have to save yourself. If you ask me, Porsha should have just stayed single, dating, you know what I'm saying? Dating little different men. Don't bring them home to PJ, girl. Just date and be, a rich divorcee. It's so many times I just be like, why do y'all get remarried? Why? Why do y'all do this to yourselves? Because y'all want to live in a fairy tale? What? Jam Master Jay's grandson was convicted of the demise of his grandfather. Wow. We're going to have to save that for the members only, girl. Thank you for that.